Thank you very much. Even though I was not present in the room when we were making the announcement about the threat to withdraw the citizenship of Haneen Zoabi, but I did get the briefing from my colleagues present here in the room. Firstly, I want to, on behalf of the entire membership of COSATU, all of its 2 million members, express our solidarity with you, and through you, all of those who are going through hell at the hands of this brutality visited against humankind in Israel and in Palestine. And secondly, I want to also state categorically that we will take up your case with our president and the government of South Africa, and we will urge him to act in coordination with all of the other governments who support human rights and the freedom of speech, the freedom of movement, to do presentations to the Israeli government. And thirdly, we want to offer any form of assistance to you. At this moment, if you do no longer want to go back there, stay here. Stay here so that you can be perhaps the ambassador of the people of Palestine, so that we can take you to each and every workplace to explain how people who speak against humanity or against the dehumanization of humankind are treated in that part of the world. And COSATU will, in offering that support, also extend the similar support to the rest of our brothers and sisters, comrades in Palestine, in particular from the trade union movement, who already, by the way, I may just say this to the honorable members of the jurist, are convening a conference around April, the biggest to be held in South Africa, focusing on solidarity with the Palestinian people, and we will invite as many of you to come back to that conference, because we need more and more of the similar exposure at this moment to ensure that every South African citizen is educated about what is happening. Let me just say this thing that I should have emphasized yesterday. I've listened, I've never been in Palestine. Everybody now say I must go there personally. I will go sometime during the first half of next year. But from what I have learned in the past 2 days, is nothing even in comparison with the worst times of apartheid. This goes way beyond what we went through under apartheid. I was just listening to the evidence earlier about how people get forced to make concessions and how people get convicted because there's a political decision that come what, they must be convicted. And it makes me to remember the case of Zwelinzima, a trade unionist who was a member of Umkhonto weSizwe, arrested in 1963 and convicted for killing a spy when he was not there personally, and sentenced and hanged on the 14th of November in 1964. The first MK soldier to be hanged was a unionist in the form of Zwelinzima. Exactly the same story that I've learned here now happening at a bigger scale. I've heard the forced removals. I myself spent many nights in the open, chucked out from the farms in my childhood. But even those stories that my family can tell you of what we have to go through is nothing in comparison to what I've learned in the past 2 days. All we can say to you, Haneen, is that you will not be alone. We are serious. We're not making a joke. If you want to stay, stay. But if you want to continue fighting, continue to fight, because after all, it requires the total mobilization of the people of Palestine for us to get a sense that we're going somewhere in terms of a victory that is guaranteed. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.